I think we take Curse King here. So we don't actually get to use our spell here, which sucks. It's going to take 3 here 100% of the time. I think we're going to lock for the Wizard's Familiar. And I'm going to buy this, sell this, and buy the Cindy. We'll take our 3, probably a little bit more, and then we'll hope that there's a good unit in the shop that we could buy with the Familiar to fix this. Well, I guess we're at 34, so a great start. Make sure that we're actually, yeah. Okay, we'll buy the Familiar, we'll buy the Happy Little Tree, and we'll shard it. Not an awesome hit, just a bunch of 2/2s is probably not going to be good enough, especially if Zelhua didn't take damage here. We're probably taking damage again. But we're not locking for the Black Cat, so I don't know, we'll see. Not really a great start. Well, we get an extra gold. Take that. So we can either buy 3 things and not cast a spell, buy 2 things, cast a spell. We'll see what it is. Since it's free roll here, we can probably just buy 3 things and then free roll. And we'll have a pair of crafties, which I think I'm fine with, especially since the Cindy is almost triggered. Okay, well, we'll see how this goes. That was a decent turn, for sure. Let us fill out our board. Obviously, we don't attack first, but we are going to win this combat, or at least tie it. Okay, so we won combat, so we stopped taking damage, which is nice. This is a good pickup. Probably this, and then the spinning gold would be my guess, but we'll have to see once we grab the crafty what our treasure is. Boots, Secret Stash, or the Lock Chest are all acceptable here, I think. Boots doesn't really add a lot to our board. Neither does Lock Chest, but it does give us a 3 later. Secret Stash gives us more gold and a little bit more health, which does have some potential. I think I'm going to opt for the chest. We'll scoop up the pig and the spinning gold here. And I think we're going to position kind of like this. If they have a dragon, it can bump into this, and this gives us a decent amount of attack in the front row as well. I believe that this is our best positioning for this combat. Alright, so we get an extra 5-6 gold this turn. If we could find EXP, I think I'll buy it. I think we're going to buy the Weaver. We could just use the Genie's Wish. Yeah, let's do that. We have 1, 2, 3 animals. Let's just take Ring of Regeneration for now. Let's grab this. We can grab the Blind Mouse, since we have so much gold here. I think we're supposed to take the other pig and then grab the familiar next turn. I guess it's possible that we should have saved that one. Maybe we should have grabbed the familiar this turn so we didn't have to lock. It's possible that we can win this combat. It depends on where these shots end up. It's the mummy shots, whether or not we get to keep the pigs as well. Perfect. Okay, so that's a really good combat. Alright, let's grab... Where did we get the pig? Off the... Oh, that's really nice. Okay. I think we Telltale Quiver here, and then we can put the Spellweavers in the back then. Triple the Weaver here. We want to take Map over this to get a 5. Makes our Crafty a bit weaker, but we do get a tier 5 treasure out of it, which I think is probably good enough. Should probably grab the other Crafty. I think it's just like flat more stats, which makes it worthwhile. Something like this is probably fine. So the Telltale Quiver will be nice on 4 with the back row supports, Mims and, or Lady Lakes and Sporkos. We're probably going to lose this combat. That was a good hit though, so the stag doesn't get the second attack. If we get to hit this Weaver, I think we win. And get to keep the pig gold. Alright, so we'll get an extra 5 here. We won't be able to triple the familiar if we grab the staff. But then we're going to have a much better ability to build our board, and we can maybe get rid of it later. I think it's okay. I actually think it's okay. So let's take it and roll. So here's a Sporko. That's certainly a good pickup. We can grab the Lady of the Lake as well if we want. And then use the Candy Rain to make them 7/7s. I think we should lock for the Turkish Delight here. Trying to decide if we want to do this Nutcracker or not. If we're going to Nutcracker, now is the turn to do it. But we don't necessarily have to Nutcracker to be successful this game. This might have wanted to move over to shoot first and not worry about the Brave Princess. These are big. I don't know if it's going to be enough. No, it is. We're fine. Mostly, I'm prioritizing the pig gold at this point. Because I think that's how we're going to be able to continue to push our advantage. So we'll triple the Lady of the Lake here. We'll grab the Horn of Olympus, I think. Certainly makes our front row pretty strong. We could maybe lock for Wish Upon a Star. It's a lot of gold to do that. But maybe it was fine. So just throw us an all fives board. I think we should buy one of these. Could be the Lightning Dragon, could be the Sultak. Honestly, I think it is the Sultak. The positioning is wrong here, but I do want to protect the Lady of the Lake, because we have the horn now. I think we're just going to cut the Sleeping Prince, or the shitty Brave Princess here. I don't know if we actually get to win this, depending upon where these shots go. Looks like we don't. Yeah, the Sultak was a mistake. That was absolutely a mistake. We don't really need the 6-4 anymore. I think the Nian is okay. I was ideally hoping for something a little bit stronger. Burning Tree, maybe. Something stronger than Baby Bear, at least. That might do. You know what? We're just going to take this. Rather than selling out of the Sultak. We might need the Sultak later. It's a good shot. This ranged unit's pretty big, though. Unfortunately, we lose our pig. That's too bad. We should definitely the end something. I guess in this spot it's just the Sultak. We'll just go to 6. Time Flies is okay. Not really what I want to be doing here. I think I would have liked this Nian quite a bit. This is not quite big enough, right? How big is this thing? 1616. So if we keep the Medusa versus the Lancelot, Lancelot would be a 1419. This Lancelot's just one smaller than the Nian. We could position like this, and then get our shot. Maybe that's better than the Medusa. The Medusa would have been pretty good here. got our pig gold. And we actually took out one of the better positioned players in 8th, so that does help a little bit for trying to climb into 8th, or top 8, or whatever. So this would be plus 15, that's still not enough. Are we supposed to play Slay? We could play trees very easily with what we have. I think we're going to do this, and then we'll think about it for a second. I think it's maybe worth hedging. We'll see what our tier 5 treasure is. That'll help too. I wasn't really thrilled about doing Grumble plus a spell to get the treasure. But I definitely think that tier 5 treasures are worth enough. Like, the quiver is okay, but if I can replace it with something that's stronger, like we'll have the staff plus just a stronger way to position ourselves. Like, Ambrosia's quite strong here, and so is Draxsaber. We could Hand of Midas and get an upgraded Jorm. That's kind of interesting, actually. Maybe that's the best option. Now we need a Grimsoul and Baba's. We should probably be able to buy that. But we need to play the spell more to not take 3. So let's just Fog. And then we'll grab that next turn. Unfortunately, our Weaver is in like a kind of awkward spot. This might end up being better overall for this turn. Okay, so we're going to be okay here. We are going to need to find Baba's. I will pick up the Nian for the treasure. We'll take Evil Eye. I do think the Masquerade is okay here. Obviously we didn't hit, but it still, I think, was fine. I think the Grimsoul is okay in this spot. Our back row kind of blows. Like, we're gonna need Baba pretty badly here. But this is okay for this turn at least. The Grimsoul helps a bit. We don't necessarily need our supports to be successful here, which I do like. Okay. Alright, so I don't really care much for the Grumblegore. I do think I'm okay with the Echo Wood, however. River Wish is not bad. It makes these trigger more. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell... We're cutting most of them now. I'm going to sell the Weaver. I'm going to sell the Sporko. I'm going to buy the River Wish Mermaid, and then I'm going to Masquerade Ball. So the Masquerade Ball gives us another couple looks at a Baba. And the River Wish Mermaid actually lets me... I mean, we could honestly cut the Lancelot and run like this. I think this is fine as well. Let's see. Well, I guess we die. I guess we're getting second. I don't really see how I'm going to be able to beat that. Which is a bit unfortunate. Maybe we change hero power. Not really sure that that mattered a ton. I don't know if we can ever get big enough to beat May here. I mean, we can buy this. But I don't think it's going to be enough. I mean, we'll take second, I suppose, but I don't think second is going to be enough for us to catch up. What is it, 29 points? Like, I don't know if that's going to be enough. But we'll try this, I suppose. Yeah, it's just not even close to enough stats. Alright, well, we'll take our second, I guess. Give us 8 points. We'll go to 29. I don't think 39 points is going to be enough to make top 8, but we'll just play our last round and see where we end up. So that's all I can do, right? I'll see you next round.